Hi everyone, my name is Andrew Harrison and I'm the Artistic Director and Soprano Saxophonist in TC4 Saxophone Quartet based in Southern California. One of the best parts about being a performing musician is getting to play with your friends, and that's what TC4 is all about. All four of us are USC grads. We all attended at different times but met through USC's saxophone studio, and we've been playing together for a pretty long time here. So I'm on soprano saxophone, Our alto saxophonist is Dr. Isaac Lopez. Dr. Lopez is a teacher in Los Angeles, plays with a lot of orchestras throughout California. He's an exceptional classical saxophone player, but also a wonderful jazz musician and Latin musician. We have on tenor saxophone FrancesCisneros. She just finished her master's degree at USC in classical saxophone performance, and she's playing with orchestras and teaching freelance in Southern California as well. And finally, we have Robert Alexander, who has a master's degree in composition from Colorado Boulder and a bachelor's in composition from USC. He's a wonderful composer who's written a ton of music for a diverse amount of instruments and vocalist ensembles. And Robert's an exceptional baritone saxophonist as well. So we have four people with very diverse backgrounds, but we all met on campus at USC and formed this quartet, and we just love playing together. We love getting the opportunity to work with composers like the 15 Minutes of Fame submissions, and that's what TC4 is all about. It's about making friends and making music together. The 15 that we have chosen are so exciting, so fresh, so fun. It's just incredible to see what composers can do with just 60 seconds. So I hope you really enjoy the program that we've laid out for you. We really enjoyed learning it and working on it.
Hello, I am Werner de Bleser, a Belgian composer. Metamorphose 1 to 6 is a series of pieces for saxophone quartets. And through various interventions and permutations, each movement results from the previous one. Metamorphose 4 uses the scales from the previous part, with a wink or a crazy twist to Rimsky-Korsakov's Flight of the Bumblebee. Enjoy.
Hi, my name's Chris Kamerling, and I'm a composer in Russellville, Arkansas. I usually write for wind ensemble and some small chamber ensembles. The piece I wrote for this Vox Novus call for scores is called Clockwork Mannequin. And just like clockwork automatons, you can enjoy its individual parts for their beauty and also for how they combine. I would like to thank my composition instructors. First, Mr. Philip Parker from Arkansas Tech University, and second, Dr. Stephen Lias from Stephen F. Austin University in Texas.
I am René Mayoral. I'm a cellist and composer from the north of Mexico, from a very warm city called Hermosillo. I like writing poetry and short tales. My piece, which is called We Find or We Numb. And it is also a reflection about how the people in power want us to be calm, to be just enough comforted to not be angry.
Hello everyone, my name is Clement from South Africa, Johannesburg. I'm a music composer, studied at Tshwane University of Technology. Thank you so much for choosing my song, Kukude, which means it's so far away. It speaks about we come a long way and we have overcome so many challenges, but we are still going ahead. And ahead is so far away, but we're still keeping on and pushing.
Hello everyone, I am Charles Nelson. A little fun fact about the piece, I wrote it when I was in Pittsburgh visiting my brother, hence why it's called Pittsburgh Pipany. That's also partially inspired by a piece by Ligeti, which is called San Francisco Polyphony. And I was listening to that a lot at the time, so that's part of where I got the title from.
Hi, my name is Mack Davis. I'm a music composition major at Bradley University. My piece Night is a small portion of a larger project that I was working on for a saxophone quartet. The piece features some changing meter, so you'll hear this kind of off-kilter melody in the alto that gradually builds up to a big tutti section in the second half.
Hi, I'm ÁhziKharmóna, a composer residing in the greater Los Angeles area. First up, I want to thank Vox Novus and the TC4 Saxophone Quartet for putting this all together and featuring works by living composers. My piece is called Capriccio in el tercer modo, which translates to Caprice in the third mode, and refers to me utilizing the third mode of limited transposition, one of the modes of transposition by Olivier Messiaen, and I exploit its melodic and harmonic characteristics. And the piece mainly is based on two ideas. You have this descending or falling motif, and then later on emerges this upward moving motif, and then by the end of the piece, basically the upward motif wins out.
Hello, I'm Soheil Shirangi, composer and musician from Iran, Tehran. My work in this project that is Masu, 4 Saxophone Quartet. Masu in Mazandaran dialect, which basically means light of the moon. And in this work, I have tried to express this.
Hi, I'm David Krebs. I'm a composer. I just recently moved to Tucson, Arizona. I'm really grateful to have gotten this opportunity to write this piece for the TC4 Saxophone Quartet. It's mostly just inspired by my experience of being human, which I think is a very mysterious experience. We want to know so much, and there are so many ways in which we can't know. I also try to approach life with as much playfulness as possible. So we have there's a playful, joyful component to living and being human, and also life is dangerous, and even being one's own mind can be dangerous. So I like to express that all those elements of the human experience are all coexisting simultaneously all the time. I also like themes that cohere and dissolve very fluidly, because I feel like that's what life is like. We're always forming perspectives that work for us in the moment, and then we move on, and they don't make so much sense in retrospect. I thought the Saxophone Quartet and the TC4 Saxophone Quartet were a great medium to express these things. There's so much inwardness and delicacy, and also so much power and exuberance. I just thought it was a really great match, and I was really excited to do this.
Hello, I am SébastienDevillers-Thijssen. I'm very happy to have been selected for the 15 Minutes of Fame with my little piece. I like very much the idea of bringing together people from everywhere in the world around that kind of little short original project and for a completely unlikely encounter. I'm a former teacher, French literature. I was born in Paris and I live now since a long time in a beautiful region of France called Auvergne. If you have a map of France, you can find it. It's roughly in the center of it. My piece is a kind of joke about the point that at that time, I don't know why, when I sat down to my piano to start a musical idea, my hands went without my thinking right to the D key, and especially D minor. I don't know why. I had that kind of mood in mind. Maybe at that time I listened to a lot of music in D minor, like Mozart's Requiem. I can't remember. Anyway, so that piece tries to take charge and assume the D with the intention to get rid of it. Well, in fact, it hasn't been completely successful since I continue to compose in the D key, but no more than in the others. I look forward to the execution of my piece. I thank you for that. And please keep on making musics and musicians great again and always.
Hello there, I am Fabio Beckert. I'm a Brazilian composer and music is my passion. I'm constantly composing and studying from concert pieces to popular songs where I sing. I'm on Spotify and YouTube and all those artist things. I think it's very important to say that I'm Brazilian, not only because it's the place where I was born, but also because my music is infused by Brazilian aesthetics from Brazilian folk music and popular references and many Brazilian ingredients on this soup. This piece, Pequena Dança da Partilha, was made by the rhythm structure of samba reggae. Samba reggae is a rhythm from Bahia that was widely embraced by national artists like Olodum and others. It's a percussive kind of music, but I turned it into melodic elements for this quartet. So it's like each saxophone becomes a percussion instrument. I'm very happy with the selection. The quartet will perform wonderfully, I don't know how to say that word. Thank you very much, and may art bless us.
I just want to thank Vox Novus so much for having us on 15 Minutes of Fame, and a special thank you to all the composers who wrote amazing pieces for us. It was really difficult to narrow it down. I think it was around 122 pieces down to 15. All of them were quite exceptional, so diverse from all over the world. So thank you so much for writing for us, and I'm sure we'll play more of those pieces in the future, not just the 15 that we've selected. And please check us out at www.andrewsharrison.com to learn more about me, to learn more about TC4, and hear future recording projects.